Arkansas is wanting to do ballroom.
Oh, do they not have it?
Not yet. They're talking about it, not for sure.
Because this is the first year you guys did ballroom, isn't it? No? Have you done it before? Okay, I can remember.
Yep.
Not very many people took advantage of it this time, though.
It's a good practice ballroom.
Yeah.
It's very inexpensive compared to $40 a dance.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be great to get you prepared for the part of the.
Yeah, for the big dogs. And we had more males than females,
That's really good.
even though we had a ton of females in there last night.
Oh, really? Was last night your free one?
So there is a page on Facebook, Genesis Social Club. It's already a religious group,
Oh, okay.
and they want to find things that are fun and easy and cheap and clean fun, whatever you want to call it.
And they took you.
I know, right? I know. Funny you should say that. Someone else, when I was going to say that, they're like, and they took up to you.
They chose you. And why not you?
Yeah. So,
Lucky you. So did they all show up last night?
there was a lot, in fact, I even texted Dan, like, Dan, if you're not busy,
Yeah.
I could really use some help.
Work.
Oh.
You get Ted up here to help you.
Well, Ted's always up. Ted's here on early nights anyway. But Natalie, learned how to lead last night.
Oh, was she still here?
No, that's Natalie.
Oh, another Natalie.
So one of the things that Natalie said to me, she opened her eyes really big and she goes, I understand what you were saying, trying to tell me. I'm like, what? She goes, connection. They're not coming into me like you keep talking about. So it was good that she learned how to lead last night.
Yeah, then since they don't do that, then you're a follower. You become a follower.
Right.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, hopefully they'll show up when you're back
They were
open.
already pre-made.
Really? Oh, good for you.
They were having fun.
They need to come
I
Monday.
have to get some guys.
Actually, some of them are.
Good.
Get some guys for next one.
Actually, I'm the 27th, so I have a couple weeks to
Round up guys.
find a gentleman, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be here for the company comes in town.
Oh, Right now, actually, I got a call, a lady from Vesper Hall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, said that she was really interested in doing all in. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
I
good.
don't know if they're coming this Friday or wait until July.
So I've already done, I did cowboy cha-cha today on my break, and I did fireball yesterday on my break. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna see these steps out of which.
Right? All right,
I only have like a little square.
it's all works. Nice and tall through the chest. Drop your shoulder blades down in your back. Close your eyes. Let's get rid of the day first. How about that? Take a breath. Exhale, release the tension in your body. Allow your shoulders to just hang. Feel them drop into your back. Keep your head weight over your spine. Slowly open your eyes, refocus. Take a breath up. Exhale, swan dive, open the chest, bend the knees, round your spine, drop your head, and roll right back up. Shoulders back and down. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive, all the way down. Nice. Do it again. Roll up. Think about your inner thighs. Inhale up. Exhale. Engage your inner thighs. Don't let your knees wobble. Hang low and relax. Drop your head. I want you to push your hips back, right and left. Push back, push back. Soften your knees, bend your knees, that's it. Right and left. Loosening up the lower back. Hands on your thighs, go to a flat back. Lean in away from your thighs, drop your shoulder blades down into your back. And roll right back down. We're going all the way down to a plank position. Drop your shoulder blades down, abs are in. Drop to your knees. Flatten your feet. Go ahead and crunch your hips to your belly. Bend your elbows across your belly, down to your rib cage. Let your nose cover the floor. Long neck. Take a breath. As you exhale, roll right back up into cobra. Keep your hips on the floor. Find the stretch in your belly. So it's really easy to let your shoulders go and you shrink in between your shoulders. I need you to press away from the floor. Bend your knees, hinge back at your hips, walking back to child's pose. Stretch. Push your armpits towards the floor. Do your back stretch open. Pull yourself back to hands and knees. Curl the toes under. We're going to walk our hands back to our knees and stretch the bottom of your feet so your toes are curled under and you can feel the stretch in your arch. Boy, do I. We beat up our feet a lot and we really need to take better care of them. Walk your hands back forward underneath your shoulders. Press yourself away from the floor. Push your fingers into the floor, abs are engaged. Extend your right leg back. Left leg goes back, find the plank. We're going to baby walk up, feet to the hands. And roll up. Are you warm? Just asking. I know. Isn't it amazing how just a little bit of work? So, because the fans aren't on, it might be a little warmer because there's not a lot of airflow.
Yeah.
All right, here we go again. Inhale up. We're going to swan dive down. Hang low. Hands to your knees, go to a flat back. Pull your abs away from your thighs. So Dan, bend your knees. Look in the mirror, Dan. Flatten your back. See how it's rounded? So shoulder blades drop into your hip pockets. There we go. And roll down. I want to take your left foot back first this time. Left foot. Right foot. And again, press away from the floor. Knees to the floor. Flatten your feet. Imprint your thighs to your hips. Start bending your elbows. Lowering your body down until your nose is hovering the floor. Drop your shoulder blades down into your back. Take a breath. Peel up into cobra. Exhale up. And again, press yourself away from the floor. Find the stretch in your abdominals. We're going to push back the hands and knees. Hinge back at your hips. Take your knees wide first. Big toes touch. Push yourself back. Hips to heels. Press your armpits towards the floor. Relax your hips. We're going to take your right hand and thread the needle, palm up underneath your left armpit.
your left armpit towards the floor. Feel the muscles between your shoulder blades stretch open. We're going to bring that hand back out, replace. Left hand threads the needle, palms up. Now press your right armpit down. Find the stretch. And bring it out. Pull yourself forward. Adjust your knees back under your hips. Curl the toes under. And again, we're going to walk our hands back to our knees. Curl the toes under. Stretch the bottom of your feet. Abs are in. Walk your hands back forward. Knees back under your hips. Hands underneath your shoulders. Press away from the floor. Abs are engaged. Left foot goes back. Right foot goes back. This time we're going to walk our hands back to our feet. And we're going to bend our knees and roll up nice and easy. And again, you'll feel the heat. It's not a bad thing, it's just heat. All right, to the front. Feet are just a little outside your hips. Toes are straight forward. Lift through the chest, drop your shoulders back and down. Head weight goes over your spine. Float the arms up. Now drop your shoulder blades again, because it's real easy when you lift your arms, everything lifts. We're going to drop them down. Sway to the right. And come up. We're going to sway to the left. Just loosening things up just a little bit more. Over to the right. And to the left. And drop the arms, let it float down. Roll the shoulders. So you might want your blocks handy. Probably just this end right now. Should work. So I want to take a wider stance. And I want to turn my toes to 10 o'clock. I want to take my right hip, give it some attitude. Take your right hand straight up. Now, I want you to not lock out your knees. It's really easy to lock out. They should be soft, not locked out. We're just going to keep that hand reaching straight up to the ceiling. So just point to the ceiling, it helps. Because as soon as you drop it, the shoulder drops, right? You want to keep this nice and forward. And I'm pushing my right hip to 3 o'clock. We're going to take your right hand and just place it on your thigh. And again, your choice if you want to have a hand or on a block. Because we're stretching the right side of your back right now. And a little bit of legs. So again, I don't want to shrink down into this. I'm still trying to elongate through the crown of my head. I'm going to float that right hand straight back up. Open your body. So straighten your left leg, Pam. If it's too much, bring it to your thigh. Bring that right hand back down and round over your left thigh. So you should feel the back of your left leg into your glute. A little bit of inner thigh. And we're going to take that right hand right back up to the ceiling. And hold. We're going to bend both knees and roll up.
in. So again, up to you if you need your blocks or not. You can stack them to make them higher, all that good stuff. All right, so here we go again. Feet are outside your hips, definitely way outside your hips. Toes, go to 2 o'clock. Attitude in the hip to 9 o'clock. So we start finding that stretch in the hip. Left hand goes straight to the ceiling. It stays there. We're just going to slide down the right thigh for a minute. So you should feel the left side of your body starting to stretch open. If your shoulder is forward, you don't have the stretch. You have to definitely keep this back. We're going to slide that left hand down to your thigh, round your spine. That's when you decide whether you want to block or not. So I keep thinking about pushing my left hip to the left. So I don't want to come over the block. I want to press away from the block. Take your left hand up and hold. I don't know if y'all can smell the peppermint. Woo! Take the left hand down. And again, I'm pushing to the left. I can feel my right inner thigh pretty good right now. Left hand back up. And I'm working really hard to push that left hand straight to the ceiling. I can feel all kinds of stuff working right now and stretching. We're going to soften the knees as we take the arm down and roll up through our spine. Go ahead and grab a drink. And that's like, what, 17 minutes in. I'm not going to call this yoga fusion, but it's a little more than restorative.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I didn't think downward dog had restorative.
I'm pretty sure we've not done downward dog.
No, not officially.
And we're holding the stretches of, So we're doing more body weight yoga
Yeah.
instead of
That's
marshmallow.
good. That's good.
Like that instead of marshmallow.
We need to do
We're doing a little marshmallow.
Yeah.
All right. Because this is our last yoga class for 2 weeks.
I know. It's gonna be good. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I'll be at Planet Fitness. That's where you live in there. Anyway. No, actually, I have to pick up my mom at anniversary parties.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got stuff. We need this box. So the box up front. So I want to go ahead and turn my toes to 10 and 2, basically. 11 and 1 works, 10 and 2. I just don't want 3 and 9. That's way too big. So take your legs wider in. There we go. So we're going to take our knees and track them toward your toes. Nice flat back. Everything's up and engaged. Drop your shoulder blades. Why don't you take your right hand straight up and over hold. We're going to sweep this hand down, all the way around, and right back where we started. Do it again. Sweep, down and around, up, and hold. We're doing 2 more. Ready? Sweep, up, hold. We have 1 more. Your legs are like, oh, no, not tonight. Up, hold. We're going to straighten your right leg. And hold. Right elbow's going to your knee. Find the stretch in your back. Straighten your left leg and stand up. And up. So there's a lot of range of motion. Yeah. A lot of heat. A lot of body stuff, right? So we're already in the right position. Legs go down. Left hand floats up. So I'm looking for like 2 o'clock. Ready? Down, sweep the floor, range of motion. And up, hold it two. And sweep. This is a great hip opener. It's hard, but it really works. We have one more. Sweep. Up, hold, elbow to your knee. Oh my goodness. Go ahead and straighten your leg. So it should be there, left leg. Because I don't ask you what leg. That leg. So I have what I call backwards all the time. And come up nice and easy. Bring your feet in, shake them out. Alright. You're like, okay, let's shake them. Yes. So we're going to chair pose. We're going to go in prayer. Hands are heart center. So what I find is people do this. Elbows are out. And I'm pushing my palms together, shoulders are back, and my chest is lifted. And if you find that this is too easy, once we rotate, I go knuckle to knuckle, right? So it's more about finding the extension in my body, right? So feet are hip width apart. I want you to sit very pinch back at your hips. Take your right elbow to your left thigh. So your elbows are still sticking out. And if you feel comfortable, you can go knuckles to open up a little more. But your inner thighs have to stay active. And roll right back up. All the way. Hands at heart center. Left elbow, right knee. Rotate down. Sit into these in a chair pose. And again, if you'd like to go knuckle to knuckle, that's fine. Mind the rotation. And come back up. And again, you got some heat going on. All right, so now we're going to go to the floor. If you want to grab your drink or grab a drink before we go down, great. So your body is nice and toasty. Either that or I'm sweating for no reason.
I'm sweating for all of us.
You're right. Don't need the blankets today. All right, so legs are out front. Sit up nice and tall. We've already been opening your hips. We've already been stretching your legs. So this shouldn't be like, to start off with. And you might still have to sit on the blanket, but it shouldn't be as bitey as normal. Take your chest forward and hold. Nice flat back. Chest is lifted, shoulder blades are back and down. We're going to take your right leg, bend it and cross it over, hold on to it, sit up tall, rotate towards the knee. Keep your feet flexed, or your foot flexed. There you go. Towards your knee.
I'm like, what do you put out there?
So you can either hold on to it, or you can take your left elbow on the outside of your right knee and find the stretch. Make sure you're lifting through your chest. And bring it back to the front. We're going to switch sides, nice and easy. Again, I like starting with holding onto my knee, pulling my knee to midline, sitting up tall, rotating towards the knee. Make sure your right foot is flexed. I believe this is So if you feel good, you can take that right elbow, place it on the outside of your leg. Basically, you're just blocking the leg. And bring it back. Legs go out straight. We're gonna roll on down. And this should feel good on your back.
Yeah.
Make a feel with your arms. Let your shoulders give a nice little stretch for a minute. Extend your legs. Let everything calm down for just a moment. Place your right knee bend your right knee, place your right foot on the floor, and do the same to the left. We're going to slide the blanket underneath your hips to block your hips. Draw your right knee towards your chest and the left. We're going to extend the legs up. Go ahead and flex. Can you feel the stretch in the back of your legs?
Mm-hmm.
And it shouldn't be too difficult because the blanket should be holding your hips up. Find your abdominals, pull your navel towards your spine. Bend your knees. Your heels are close to your glutes. Now we're going to just roll the hips over to the right, your knees to the right, keeping your shoulder blades on the floor. Find a stretch in the left side of your back. You might find a stretch in your chest as well and the bicep. Just all depends on how tight you are. We're going to roll right back up to a parallel position on the floor. Knees in. Here we go. Legs go back up. Flex your feet. The stretch shouldn't be as bad. I'm really trying to drive my heels towards the ceiling of my toes down towards my nose. Pull your abs in. Engage your core. You have a little shake yet? Bend your knees. Heels go close to your glutes. Legs go over to the left this time. Keeping your right shoulder on the floor. Feel the right side of your back stretch. You might have a little stretch in your chest and bicep as well. And nice and easy, draw the knees back up. Feet go to the floor. Extend. Allow your belly to stretch while your hips are over the blanket. Bend your left knee. Place that foot on the floor. Your right foot is going behind it. Drop your right knee towards the floor. You should feel your quad and a little bit of inner thigh. that right foot out and place it on top of your left knee. And because the blanket is still blocking your hips, you should be able to roll up into a figure four and not have to work so hard finding the stretch. And bring the legs back down. Leave your right foot on the floor, left foot hooks behind. Drop your left knee. Find the stretch in your quad and inner thigh. Try and relax the leg all the way down. You should feel a little cooler than what you did earlier. Bring the left leg out and place it on top of your right knee. Go ahead and roll those hips. Make sure they're blocking the blanket. So literally, I just reach up and grab my foot. I don't have to think about holding. You change your blanket where it blocks your hip. So I roll it a little bit, and it makes my hips just stay there. And that way I don't have to hold it. So literally, I hold on to my right foot. Can you feel the stretch now? And there's less work here. Like if I took this down, because you can definitely feel that left side stretching.
Yeah.
And we're going to release. Go ahead and bridge up, move the blanket. Let your back readjust. All the way down flat. Feel both arms. I want to work on the shoulders just a little bit. Go ahead, feet on the floor. I want to use my left arm to start with. My palm is going to be facing the floor the whole time. I'm going to bridge up and slide it underneath. And then I'm going to lay down on my arm, which pops up my rib cage. So I feel a stretch on my rib cage, but I also feel in my shoulder. And where you place it is up to you. We're all built a little different. I moved it up a little higher so I feel more into my chest because I know my right arm won't go up near this high. We're going to bridge up. I just want you to straighten your elbow. Straighten your arm. You're going to reach over with your right hand and pick up your left arm. And do range of motion with it. Let it go really limp. Because if you try to use it right now, it doesn't feel great because you've got a big stretch on it. All right, we're doing the same thing on the right. Bridge up, slide the hand through. And there might be a noticeable difference. If your right side dominant, in fact, I can put my left hand between my shoulder blades. I'm at my waistline. Does your shoulder feel different on this side compared to your left? Does it feel like it's pushing up? Yes. or right side dominant, or right shoulder. We're just mean to it. And it gets scar tissue and all kinds of stuff. You know, we really need to work into it and stretch it better. All right, so same thing. We're going to bridge up, straighten the arm, reach over with the left hand, pick it up, move it around. And we're going to do this side again. Go ahead, place it back down, bridge up, right hand goes underneath. And you might be able to slide it up a little bit more. No pain. So the hard part is not to guard it. You really have to just relax your chest, relax your shoulder, allow your shoulder to stretch. Bridge up, straighten the arm, reach over, grab it. Do range of motion. Let it just relax and let your left arm do all the work. All right. So right now your face is looking straight up the ceiling. I don't want it to look over to the side. I literally want you to keep looking at the ceiling the whole time and take your left ear over to your left shoulder. I'm using my right hand to keep my tension on my head so I can stretch. Now, we're going to switch hands. Left hand goes on top of your head. To keep that tension, you got to take your right hand to your side. Palm pushes away from your head. Feel the stretch in your neck. Now, release your right wrist. Now, start releasing the tension out of your head by slowly moving it with your left hand. And turn your head left and right like you're saying no. You'll feel that stretch in the right side of your neck. Head's in that neutral position again. We're going to take your left hand on the side of your head and push the head over to your right shoulder. Get adjusted. Now we're going to switch hands. Right hand puts on top of your head. Hold the tension. Take your left hand, palm away. Again, release the left wrist. Move your head back to the neutral position. You're going to turn your head right and left like you're saying no, and you'll feel where the stretch was in your upper traps. Come back to a neutral position. Allow yourself to feel comfortable. You need the blanket under your head or under your back, whatever you need. Take a deep breath. Exhale. If you haven't already, go ahead and shut down your eyes. Take a big cleansing breath. Exhale. Release your body into the floor. Release the tension. Release the stress. Get rid of it. You don't need it. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. Stop the chaotic chatter in your head. exhale, be at peace with yourself and everyone around you. You have the ability to find your sanctuary any time of day. Anytime you need a few moments to get away and release and relax. Think of happy memories. Think of beautiful flowers, whatever brings you joy. Be okay with settling down and being calm. Deep breath in and exhale. Allow yourself to let go. Deep breath in. As you exhale, roll to the front into fetal position. Keep your eyes shut down. Feel the heaviness of the music. Let it take all your pain away, all your sorrow. Let it stir the fires down deep inside. Allow you to build your confidence to do whatever you need to do. Deep breath in. As you exhale, come to a seated position. Slowly open your eyes, refocus. Namaste. So next time we have yoga, we have to do the floor.
I
That just means I don't want people to put it here.
know. I remember when this room used to be packed on yoga.
Yes. Yes.
What happened to all those ladies?
We went to Restorative.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and too, and COVID, none of them came back after COVID.
COVID as well, that really. COVID squashed a lot.